Good morning, welcome to the beautiful city of Wellington, a city in which I live in, but the goal today is to adopt more of a stranger slash traveller mindset and to explore a city that I call home. Because I think particularly in this day and age, a lot of us sort of long for adventure and spontaneity and travel, and for a lot of us that is still quite heavily restricted. But what's stopping us from being, a tourist in our own city? So today I've decided I'm going to go to Taputiranga, the marine reserve in Island Bay, to do some snorkeling. I want to see if I can find an octopus again. But instead of getting a form of transport there, like a bus or an Uber or driving, I thought I'd walk, which will take me probably about an hour from Cuba Street, an hour 20 minutes. But the whole goal of this exercise is to sort of appreciate where I live a little bit more, explore streets that I haven't been down, say hello or good morning to people on the street. These sort of lost art forms that as humans we sort of forget about. And I think the beauty of walking is that you really get an appreciation for the journey that otherwise would be rendered lost if you're driving. I can feel the winds, I can feel the lack of sunshine. You see all the details, you get a real appreciation for the journey. Jordan's top tip: if you have a weekend spare and you've got no idea what to do, what I like to do sometimes is to go on Google Maps of my local area, turn the terrain mode on, and just look for real interesting places that could be really cool to discover. For example, sometimes I look around the Wellington region and look for walks, areas of bush, or sometimes even islands or something that I could explore. Morning. Because that's sort of the beauty of Google Maps and the technology that we have, is that we can sort of see from a bird's eye point of view some interesting things that we could visit. So I've now arrived at the beautiful Taputiranga Reserve, and I feel so much more relaxed after taking my time coming here, walking the 6 kilometers. I saw shops that I wanted to explore and little tracks that I wanted to explore that I would have completely missed had I rushed here and drove here. So this feeling really at peace and present, which is something I talk about a lot in the recent videos, but it's something that I'm really making an effort to administer in my life. And I always get super excited before I go on the ocean, because what we see out here is just a blue sheet, but what lies below the surface is always completely different. You never know what you're going to find. So I'm going to go do some octopus spotting and see what I can find, but first I need to get dressed. Well, unfortunately no octopus today. I have seen 2 in here before, but that's the great thing about the ocean, is that you just never know what you're going to see, what you're going to find. But saw a few cool fish in there, and the visibility was amazing. I'm having trouble speaking because my mouth is very cold at the moment. The water is still pretty fresh, it's about 12 degrees. But man, you feel so great afterwards. The ocean is always a place I can go to, and without a doubt I feel so much better for jumping in, whether it's a quick 1-minute dip or whether it's 20 minutes snorkeling. It's just got amazing healing properties if you give it the chance, if you're willing to jump in when it is a bit cold. But yeah, I just feel so great and so grounded and so present right now, and that's something I think we lose with the general hullabaloo of everything that goes around in this modern world. All of the media and the fear-mongering and the division that's often present between people because of the foremost things. I think it's important that we just really remember the basics, like going for a walk, exploring places, exploring shops, talking to people, saying hello. It's those simple things that really makes you remember what it's like to be human.